Hello friends, welcome to the craft room. Come on in and join me. My name is Susan. You've reached Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I'm so happy you're here with me. We are going to do a cute little project idea tonight for one of the most important pieces to any family, in my opinion. Anyway, of course, I might be a little bit biased, but you know how that is. Anyway, come on in and join me. We're going to have some fun. So who was with me last year when I did this project? Let me turn it on so you can see it better. See if you can see it better. Oh, maybe sort of. Who remembers when I did this project? Oh, sorry guys. Got a ring light. Do you remember this one? This is a little shadow box. I think I got it at Michael's. I got a couple of them, either 2 or 3 in a set. I don't remember. And this was a project we did last year. You know I like to do projects with shadow boxes. I haven't done one in a while, but we're going to do one tonight. I just thought I would revisit this and show you how cute it can be to do projects with shadow boxes. But I love this one. It's got my little dragonflies in there, and I usually kind of put them, the rest of them over top here. Those are just from the Dollar Tree. They're super cheap. I really do need to put like a glue dot or something on them, like up here. Because again, the dragonfly is my little symbol for my my business, and I did this thinking, you know what, my business really was. It was a dream. It began with a simple wish, and I love this. So we're going to do something similar, but we're going to do it with some puzzle pieces tonight. So come on in and join me. So I'm going to put this aside. But I just thought I would bring that out and show you guys, or remind you how you can use so many different surface ideas for projects. So when you hop on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Hit that heart button. I would love to interact with you. And let's see, I am saying I'm live. That's awesome. I am going to sprinkle this out. I just sprinkled it into my VIP group, and I am just going to sprinkle it into one other group. So if you guys do sprinkle, make sure you let me know in comments that you have. I would love to know that. So, barking and growling. I wonder why he's barking and growling. I don't know, guys. I thought everything was squared away when I came up, but you know how that is. I thought everybody had been fed. Everybody was happy. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that over. And like I said, if you do sprinkle, be sure to let me know in comments that you sprinkled, because I am considering doing a giveaway at the end of the month, and that's the only way I know. It's based on sprinkling. Why is he doing all that? Sorry, guys. Hang on a second. Because he shouldn't be doing that. That's my dog. I don't know if you all hear him. He doesn't usually bark for no reason. The house is locked up. It's dark, you know, it's 9:15. I'm not expecting any company. Let me just have one of my boys check on things, because the other guys are in the shower, and so I'm gonna have one of them. Hang on a second, guys. That concerns me, because he doesn't bark just for no reason, you know. And I'm usually the one that checks it out. Daddy's not here. My husband's not here, so I'm usually the one that checks it out. But he doesn't usually just bark for no reason, so I don't know why he would be doing that. So it'll give me a peace of mind to know that that he's being checked on. Anyway, how has your Monday gone? It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday. How's it going for you? So I have sprinkled that out, I believe, and now I'm just going to post a few links in the comments for you guys in case you need. But this is what we're going to do today. So have you guys seen this yet? Mom is the piece that holds us together. Maybe that's true in your family. I think it's true in a lot of families. It's definitely true in my family, if I do say so myself. But we're going to do a fun project with this. And I don't know if you guys know it or not, but we actually have this available in a kit. So that link that I've highlighted on the video, if you click on it, it's going to show you all the different transfers we have that have mother in it. Or I think, did I type in mom? I might have just typed in mom. But it's going to show you this transfer by itself, but it also show you in a kit form. I'm going to show you another idea besides of how you can do it with the kit, of how you can use it to create something fun. So we are going to do it on this shadow box. And I bought a inexpensive, I think it cost either $1 or $1.50 puzzle with a bunch of pieces in it, and we are going to kind of, you know, just kind of do a little play on words, right? So that's what we're going to do. And I have to pick out colors, but I think I'll use some colors that'll kind of coordinate with these puzzle pieces. So I might have to actually, I'm probably gonna have to actually open it so we can get to it. But let me go ahead and put, guys, if you would sprinkle that again, just let me know if you do, because I don't want to miss you. I can't always tell if it's been sprinkled. So I don't want to miss you if you did. So let me just paste this real quick because I have to do it now in order for it to be pinned. So let me go ahead and pin that real quick. And again, when you hop on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. To me, it's much more fun to craft with friends. So if I know who I'm crafting with or where you are, I would love to find out what's going on. So it was I had a pretty busy day, but I had a great day. It was a cup filling type of day. So I got to connect with a friend, and that's not something I get to do very often. So that was really nice to be able to do that. All right, I think I've got everything I need there, guys. So yeah, I typed in mom, and let's see, we have 1, 2, 3 transfers right now that just exclusively have mom or mama or something like that in the same. So there are lots of options. And I do have a cute shirt that I'm going to be doing. Oh, let's see. I do have a cute shirt that I'm going to be doing too. I might go ahead and do that tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe. I got to decide which shirt I want to use. But I went and picked up, oh, these are so tiny. Look at those. Okay. I did go and pick up this. I would have rather had bigger pieces, but don't you know it? Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I just donated a bunch of old puzzles. The baby kind of puzzles that my grandson used to have, that he used to like. So of course I could have used those in the bigger pieces, but this is all I could really find, and I didn't have a lot of time to go look around. So these are really tiny pieces. Do you see that? But we're going to have fun with it. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's open and ready to go. And that's going to give me an idea of what color we're going to use. So that's what it looked like. And you could choose any kind of puzzle. It doesn't really matter what the puzzle looks like. I'm not actually building the puzzle behind it, although I could. If it was smaller, I could actually build a puzzle behind it. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to attach some of the puzzle just to have fun. Now, like I said, we're going to use this transfer, and our transfers are reusable silkscreen transfers, so they can be reused over and over again. You could make a project for every mom in your life, or you could, just as an idea, guys, if you say, you know what, mom is not the piece in our family. You know, we all have different family dynamics. But if mom is not the piece in your family that holds everything together, then you could still do this without using the word mom. You could substitute something else in there, okay? So I just want to show it with this option, though. But this is our shadow box, okay? I'm pretty sure I got it at Michael's. I got it in a set. I think I had a couple of them together. So I am actually going to take the back off for a minute. But we are going to chalk actually on the glass. So really, technically, it could be a reusable surface. Now, I am going to see if I have some glass cleaner. Usually, I use some glass cleaner or some alcohol or like one of these like lens cleaning wipes. I use that to clean my glass before I chalk on them, just to make sure that it's clean. Because I can see fingerprints on here. It might have oils, you know, just from the store or just from you handling it. And you definitely want your surface to be clean. But this is technically a reusable surface. So even if you put this on here and you wanted to reuse this same shadow box later, then you could certainly do that. It's going to dry hard to the touch. We're just going to put this on here with wet chalk. It dries hard to the touch, but you can change it out since it's a glass surface, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and clean that real quick and get that done and out of the way. Because this has been in a closet, or actually it's been in my bin, my like my project bin. So I'm just going to clean that real quick. And I actually save these and reuse them too, guys. You could just add a little water to it. But yeah, so how has your Monday gone? Tell me what you guys have been doing. Did you have work? Did you craft? Did you clean? What did you guys do today? We did have sunshine. It finally made its way out. It was pretty cloudy and chilly first thing this morning. But it did finally make its way out, and it got into the higher 60s, so it wasn't bad. You know, it was a little cool for most of the day, which is why I'm dressed a little warmer today, because it's not 80 degrees like it was last week. Okay, so we don't don't have to do a whole lot to prep, but I do want to pull out a couple of the pieces just to kind of get an idea of what kind of color do we think we want to use. Now, obviously, if it's for your mom, you might want to do it in whatever your favorite, her favorite color is. This obviously comes with like that, whatever color, you know, brown, whatever, background. I mean, that's not very pretty. You could paint it, or you could put a piece of scrapbook paper on it, or you could put just a piece of cardstock on it, or a piece of felt, or a napkin. You could do whatever you wanted on here to make it reusable, or I mean, to make it more appealing or pretty. I actually just thought I would grab some fabric. I happen to have this fabric. It's just white because I want to be able to see, I want it to stand out, but you could just as easily paint this or put a paper on it and then change it out. With this one, as I was showing before, I actually used a piece of white cardstock, and I did part of the design on the actual cardstock in the shadow box, and then I did part of the design outside on the glass. So we're just going to do it all on the outside today, but you could just as easily do it on the inside as well. I just thought it might be kind of fun to have the puzzle pieces floating around in there on the inside. So this is just a piece of that, you know, like what they call a fat quarter or a fabric from the Crafter Square at the Dollar Tree. That's all this is. And it's just plain white. I didn't take a whole lot of time. I didn't have a whole lot of time. I wasn't even sure I was going to come on here and go live. So I didn't take a whole lot of time to get what else I needed. I can always change this out, but you could just take a piece of fabric and put it on there. And then when you go to put it back in, it's just going to mask it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a little bit of this so we have it. And then we're going to decide what colors, because I think what I'm going to do is I am actually going to glue some of these puzzle pieces around kind of like the border or just in various places, and then I'm going to dump some other ones in there. But I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to cut this right where it is already folded. And if you guys have questions about anything I'm using, any techniques I'm showing, just anything in general, just ask away in comments. And you know you're catching me live if you have a red circle, you see a red circle around my profile picture. If not, you're catching me on the replay. And welcome to my replay. I just love having you guys here with me. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And please feel free to comment, because I will always go back and check them for you. All right, so now I did, I've got my glue gun here, and I just want to put this on to kind of help give me an idea. I actually am not going to, I could just glue it. I think I'm going to turn my glue gun on. Now, you can either, I don't know, guys, I'm just trying to think what's the best way to go about this. You could either do it with the glass in here, just like this, and the piece. Maybe I'll put it back in while my glue gun's warming up, because this is going to take, like, no time at all. And let's see, what color should we use, guys? I feel like it needs to be a shimmer. It looks like this puzzle has a lot of greens and blues and or purples. Maybe we could do one of our, I was thinking Duchess, but I'm afraid that might not be quite bold enough. Or you know what we could do, just for fun as a contrast color, guys? We haven't used this hardly at all. We could use our Shimmer Flamingo. What do you think, guys? Now, you could even have some coordinating flowers if you wanted to kind of glue some flowers about. And I may look for those down in my stash downstairs. I have a basket that has a bunch of flowers in it. So why don't we do that? We'll use either, we could use Shimmer Flamingo. That would be a pretty color to use. Again, this is, I think it's clean. I don't know. It does not look very clean. Where did I put my little thingy? So I am in North Carolina. If you have not joined me before, welcome. And I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture, so I love to come on and show project ideas using Chalk Couture surfaces, sometimes surfaces, not always. I like to upcycle a lot. But Chalk Couture products, like their inks, their chalks, their transfers. And then I never know what the surface is going to be. I never know. Could be a t-shirt, could be a pillow, it could be a cutting board. It could be whatever I want to upcycle or recycle. All right, so to prepare this, while my glue gun's warming up, to prepare this, I am just going to take my fuzzing cloth and add some fuzz to it, because these are self-adhesive, they're reusable. The area that you can see through is the silk screen area. And you did notice I marked on the front and the back of it, because once I go to wash it, I need to know which is the front and what's the back of my backer sheet and my transfer. I don't know why I'm struggling today, guys. I know I'm tired still. I did not get a good night's sleep again last night. Yikes. But that's okay, because once I get done this, I'll just go downstairs, clean up after supper, whatever's left out, and then I'm going to relax for the rest of the night. So hopefully it won't be too late. All right, so as you can see, this is what fuzzing is. I'm basically just adding fuzz to the sticky part. And you'll notice I'm doing this several times because I am working on glass, and glass loves to grab our transfers, which is great. You want it to, but not so much so that it tries to stretch your transfer when you go to pull it off. So I am fuzzing it quite a bit. Once I wash it, the stickiness will come back. But the very first time you use it is the most sticky. So if you wanted to make a shirt out of this or a towel, I would say do it your first, or even a little pillow. Do it your first go around. But what mom wouldn't like this? That's why I wanted to show you now, is because you guys realize I'm pretty sure, how far is Mother's Day 2 weeks away? 2 weeks from yesterday? Or 3 weeks? I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't thought past, I'm not sure. I can't remember what day it falls on this year, you guys. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, when is Mother's Day?
Mother's Day is on Sunday.
Okay, the 14th of May, just in case you didn't know either. It's on May 14th. So I think we've got 3 weeks from yesterday. I have a busy week that's weird. I'm going to take these off, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. I was thinking that you could hear me better, but I think they just died. I was hoping you could hear me better if I had those in. We have a busy week because we have my youngest son turns 19 this week, and he has prom. So it's one of those kind of weeks. And my oldest son has his last final project for graduating college this week. So I haven't kind of looked past this week. So I don't know when it is. All right. But you have time to get this in and make something fabulous for your moms in your life. All right, and you can make lots of different projects. There's something else I want to do, but I don't know if I'll have a chance to get to do it before. I wanted to make sure you guys have plenty of time to grab one of these if you wanted to do it. All right, so once I have fuzzed it, I am just going to place it on my surface, and I am going to eyeball it. Do you see how much it's still grabbing it, you guys? I am going to eyeball it, but I need to face it towards me, so bear with me just a second. I have a cool idea for it that you could do it to personalize it as well. I just don't have the supplies that I needed to be able to do that and show you guys. So I don't know if I'll do another project. So if you want this transfer, it's super inexpensive. Choose which color you want. You can get a single paste packet of color in this, or you could get the kit and you could still personalize it the way I want to show you that I want to personalize this. You could still do that, even if you got this and went ahead and did the project with the kit. The reason why the kits are so awesome is because you get the transfer, you get the surface, you get a squeegee, a mini squeegee, which is the tool that we use to create with, that we use to apply our chalk paste with. I'm getting ready to grab one right now because I'm going to do this all in one color. And then you also get your paste packets. So, and it's 20% off of retail. So the kit is definitely the way to go. I highly suggest it. Now, sometimes when I'm working with glass, what I'll do is this. You see how I folded that corner down towards itself, just to make it so that I have a good place that hasn't grabbed a hold of the glass that I can pull back. Not always, but sometimes. But once I have it centered and where I want it to be, I just press down on my silkscreen area. This is going to be a super fast project. Now, the one other thing I want to tell you about this particular transfer is, this is one of our brand new transfers that we went with a new manufacturer this year for our transfers. And in the beginning, when they were first making them, they did not realize we have a SKU number here and a transfer name here, and they didn't realize that should not be a silk screen. So if you ever get a transfer that has a black sticker on there like that, that means that your silk screen area is, the SKU number and transfer name is silk screen. So you want to be careful when you're doing your project that you don't get it over there. Now, the best way to do that is a couple different ways. Number one, you could cut that off with scissors if you wanted, and then you wouldn't need to even worry about getting that there. Or you can take a piece of tape to cover it up to make sure that you don't accidentally chalk on it. So this is our placement tape, and it works perfectly. Or get a piece of painter's tape or washi tape or something like that. Any of those will work fine. Okay, and I'm doing it just because sometimes when I'm doing my lives, I may not pay attention, and I might accidentally go over there and chalk it. So, all right, guys, let's get going because I know my glue gun's getting heated up, and I don't want it to run out of power. All right, so this is Shimmer Flamingo. This is one of our en vogue colors for this catalog that launched in January or February. I should know that. Sorry, guys. But anyway, it launched this year, and this is en vogue, and what that means is it's not going to be around forever. It's not a staple right now. It's not a one that's going to always be available in our catalogs. It's currently available, but it may not be available for forever. So now, once I have the chalk paste on my squeegee, see? Now, you may not see it too well right now because of the background, that kind of brownish color of background, whatever that is. What is that, MDF or whatever? But once we get our white on the back and we start getting our puzzle pieces in there, you'll be able to see it. So I need to get to Hobby Lobby and get a couple supplies to show you another option to where you can do this to actually personalize or customize it. So you could do the exact same project for several moms and still customize it. And whether you sell that or you give it as a gift or whether you sell it to others to be able to give as gifts, it's completely up to you. You can do that when you create your transfers, whatever you want to do. And as you can see, it doesn't take much, guys. A little bit goes a long way. This is a very small transfer. It's one of our A-size transfer, which we consider 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going over it with the squeegee, making sure I'm pushing it in. It's a shimmer chalk paste, so you do want to press a little bit firmer just to make sure it goes through. And then I'm just pulling off any extra, okay? And guys, that took hardly anything at all. And then as soon as you're done, look, it's all done. And it's going to look fabulous, and it's going to look like you worked so hard and you did such an amazing job, which you did do an amazing job, but it was super easy. So here we go, my favorite part, peel and reveal. You guys, how fabulous is that? Look how beautiful that is. Look at the font and the handwriting. Isn't that precious? Now you tell me what mom wouldn't love to have that. And it took you less than 5 minutes. You know, a lot of us, have grand ideas for big projects and then we don't get around to them because life gets so busy sometimes. So this is something that you could easily do. You could, like I said, whip one up for every mom in your family, all the moms, and then customize it. Like I said, I promise you, I will show you that as well. Now, I know they do shadow boxes in other colors. Maybe you don't want the black. They do it in other colors for sure. So you get whatever color shadow box you want. And then, like I said, you could put you could decoupage a napkin back here. And then what you could do, so you could decoupage a napkin back there and with a print or something on it in the background, maybe even pull your color of chalk paste from that napkin, which is what I do a lot of times. And then just take puzzle pieces and glue them here to the outside. Now, if you did that, obviously you might not reuse this, but if you're giving it as a gift, it's not going to get reused anyway, right? But you could easily do that and pick out which puzzle pieces you want. I'm probably going to pick a lot of the green and some of the purple ones that are brighter, since these are such little pieces, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. But I'm going to use my little air dryer and just dry this really quick so that it doesn't smudge. It would normally dry on its own in about, this shimmer, it's about, probably about 7 or 8 minutes maybe. I'm just speeding up that process just to make sure, since I'm going to be messing with it and handling it some, I don't want to smear it. Because right now it's just wet chalk. But once it dries, it's on there until you make it come off. You have to make it come off. It doesn't just come off just by, let's say you wanted to dust it or you wanted to wipe it down. It wouldn't come off once it's dried. You have to actually let some water sit on it and then scrape it off to get it off. So that's the beauty of this project, these products. And you can, like I said, reuse it, reuse it, reuse it. Maybe you want to make this for yourself and remind the family, hey, it's me, guys. But then we'll reuse it for another one. We actually have a really cute guy, dad, a couple, at least one, I think we have a few, dad transfers. Let me see. I'm trying to think how many dads. We do have a couple dad transfers too. So you could easily keep this out for Mother's Day, and then when it was time for Father's Day, you could switch it over to the dad one. Let's see how many dad ones we have. Just one dad one right now. That's probably good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the rest. Now, I am actually going to spray some water on my transfer until I spray it on there until I can get it cleaned. If you're doing your own project, I would suggest take your transfer off, go take it to the sink and wash it, cool water and a board eraser or a soft sponge and get it all cleaned off. Bring it back here to, bring it back to a towel and turn it upside down with the sticky side up and let it dry. And by the time you do all that, this would probably be dry. All right, so now I'm going to take this back off. And like I said, there's so many different options you could do with this back. I am doing something kind of boring. Maybe not as boring, but something that's not quite as ornate. So that's why I'm going to set this aside because I don't want it to be in the way. And I'm actually going to take this fabric and I'm going to glue it to the back, so that I have a white background. And I don't think it's going to need a lot. My little finger thingy. Just to hold it in place. And I could certainly take that off and change it out anytime I want. I hate getting the glue strings. Just a dab. A dab will do you. A little dab will do you. And you could probably be fine with just like that because when you go to put it on, it's just going to kind of, but if you wanted to finish it off, go ahead and finish it off. You could finish it off. You can add another dab. It's up to you. Unfortunately, Mother's Day does not hold the same appeal for me as it used to. I mean, it does because I'm a mom for sure, and I'm a grandmom, but I don't have my mom or my mother-in-law, so it, it's a little bittersweet. I don't have things I can make for my mom anymore. I used to make her things, and I enjoyed that. So, okay, so now I have that on there. Now, I think it's going to be fun just to take some of these puzzle pieces and glue them. And like I said, I mean, hot glue is probably overkill, but I don't think I have my fabric glue up here, or like my other glue that's just, so just pick which kind of colors you want in the back. Like I said, if you really feel industrious, you could actually build. I'm not a puzzle person. I don't really enjoy puzzles. But you could always make, I want some colors that are going to stand out. You could always actually put it together. Maybe if it was a meaningful puzzle, someplace like a place or a thing, an object or something that your mom really likes. Sure, go for it. I'm just trying to find some that have some colors that I would like. These are just so tiny. All right, so we're just gonna randomly, like I said, this is kind of overkill, but I am not gonna pay that much attention to where I put it, what I do. I'm just gonna randomly put pieces down. And you could easily use just craft glue, guys. Because this is just our background. Ooh, ooh, ouch. If you have big pieces, then you could probably just pour them in here or let them just be in here without gluing them. But since these are so tiny, like I said, I wish I had taken time to, but I really wanted to make sure I showed this to you today so you had some time to get your hands on one if you wanted to get this transfer. Because maybe you didn't even know we had something cool like this. Oh my goodness, he's barking again. What is he doing? I don't know unless one of my sons had somebody coming by that I didn't know about. That's possible. That's possible. Guys, if you like this project, if you'll hit that heart button, I would so appreciate it. Every time that you comment or hit the heart button, it just helps my little business get spread out into the universe, and I just like to share my love of creating with the world, and you guys can help me do that. All right, let's see, we need some more. I need some more green. I mean, you obviously, ooh, did you not glue that down? Oh, I'm getting ready to have a little visitor. I obviously don't want to detract from the actual words, but hello. I keep doing these. I think tomorrow's project will be during the day. So I keep doing this at nighttime when he has to go to bed. I don't know if he's coming in. I heard my door. Hey, buddy. You coming? Coming in to say hey?
You're gonna turn the lights off.
You're going to turn the lights off? Well, you can't turn all the lights off because I'm doing a video. And if I turn all the lights off, guess what?
What?
My friends won't be able to see me. You going to come over and tell me night?
Hi, baby.
Who are you hiding from?
Your friend.
Oh, you're going to hide from my friends? Okay. Oh. He's hiding from you guys. He just wants you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Have good dreams.
Take a shortcut.
Okay. Have good dreams. He's taking a shortcut, Daddy. Have good dreams. My little buddy. Favorite little buddy. What do you think, guys? What do you think of this? Ooh, there's a tiny bit of yellow. We'll just throw a little yellow in there just for something fun. And I'm just going to kind of do this all over. I don't want to detract from my... Should we look at it and see what it looks like with it in there so far? I got all kinds of strings. You definitely have to do that. That's why I say you don't necessarily have to use a glue gun. Hang on, guys. I'm going to shut this door. Does it bother? Okay, let's just see what it looks like so far. Because I originally was thinking I was going to dump them in here, but then when I realized how small they were, we need to do something a little different. Whoops. Oh my goodness. What do you think, guys? Is that detracting too much from it? I might need to move the ones from the middle and just kind of put it all around the side. I think so. What do you guys think? Don't you think? I think it kind of takes away from it. So I need to pull those off. Move them. Oh, that's not going to work. Did you guys see? It's not going to work. It's probably what I'm going to have to do. Oh, man. Is put this in the fridge and pop these off. Did you know you guys could do that? Actually, put it in the freezer. If you want to pop hot glue off, you put it in the freezer. Yeah, because that's going to... I think I need the middle open so that you can see it. All right, I'm going to have to pop that in the freezer. Or we just take this off and we start over. What do you guys think? I wanted it to be fast. I think I might just pop it in. I might just pop it in. That's probably what I'll do, guys. So what I'll do is I will pop this in the freezer, get the ones off that I don't want on there, and then I will be sure to take a picture and post it for you. Did you guys get the idea? So that's what you're going to do. And I would say maybe in this circumstance that you would just go around the outside and leave the middle open and then just kind of have the puzzle pieces here. And again, if you want to leave the outside bare and not put any puzzle pieces there, you could, or you could put puzzle pieces around it or some flowers. You could even hot glue some flowers on here. I may do that. I'm going to go look at some flowers too. So I'm going to go finish this up and then I will post a picture, but I hope you guys like this idea. Let me know in comments what you think. I would love to hear. And I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday night. Until I see you again next time, please stay healthy, stay blessed, and be safe. Okay, guys? And tune in next time for another project idea, another fun project idea, another mom project idea. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks for letting me join you. Bye.